Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Thursday. Thursday. What a crazy week it's been. Uh I see everybody on Rumble. I see Spider Unlimited holding it down on Kick. I see my YouTube people. Everybody's here today on this Thursday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, does anybody know if like Young Ripa started a stream back up? Oh, there it is. There he is. Something happened. Hold on. Let me check something real quick.
There we go. All right. Am I live? Mike, check me.
Something happened. Like his stream was up and then
Mike, check me.
I gotta respect the Pac-Man hat that he's wearing.
Am I good? Am I good?
I think a dog came in and jumped on his computer or something, I don't know. Let's talk to him.
Like maybe it was a restream thing because my shit dropped, but it was my internet. I don't think it ever went down.
All right, well, I guess he's okay now. It was kind of weird. He was like right in the middle of he was like leaning back in his chair, and he was like, "Well, let me tell you this time," and then everything just went. Psh, psh. It's like watching a Jay stream. Jeremy had issues with his stream last night. Oh no! Don't tell me that. Do not tell me that. That's all I need. That's all I freaking need. Rumble chat is acting up. Oh no. Please. And the Rumble crowd has disappeared. And it only took like 2 days. There we go. I see my man Bruce over on Kick, Spider Unlimited. All there we go. Hello. Rough weather ride last night. I hope everyone was in the path. It was all good, lady in North Carolina. Wyoming Sasquatch says, "Yeah, Rumble is glitching." That's all I need, That's all I need. That's all I need. I just wanted my channels back, man. And now nothing works. Ronan says, "Yo, Kick, lurking for now, making breakfast. What are you eating for breakfast?" Like dominoes. I know. Dropping like dominoes. Rumble won't let me see or chat. Oh man, biscuits and gravy. The freak. Donna Hall says Jay broke Rumble. Come on, man. Oh man. After we finally got it all figured out. Jet says it's acting fine now. Hmm. Interesting. Whoops. Man, I'm all screwed up. What is this? I guess that's one way to do it. Biscuits and gravy, man. Christian Rocker says, "Thank goodness for you two. Happy birthday to you, brother." Old Man Hatfield for 2 says, "My Rumble will not even load." And then Nerf Herder said, "Rumble is good." Gail says, "Not for me. I signed in, but Rumble says I'm not signed in." Oh, man. Come on, man. I guess that's, you know what? You know who has been the old faithful in all of this? You know who's been the old faithful? I tell you, it's been kick. How crazy is that? No matter what is going on, there's kick right there. Kick has been the old faithful. Ace Liberties is working and lurking. God bless y'all, bro. You've had a heck of a year. You know that. Every time I see you in the chat, I'm reminded. Kick is just the kid at the kiddie table eating his food, not bothering nobody. You know, when there's fighting going on with family, when people saying stuff and there's issues going on, and in the big table, they're just like, "I'm good. I got my plate of food. I'm over here. If you want my opinion, you can come get it in a second." The old faithful, huh? Bruce says kick's been solid. No ads. Darth Bender says Rumble is broken in Australia. Wow. Kick is the middle child. Okay. And look at that. Pre-dawn corpse. Just 3 kicks right to my face. Kick is the J of streaming services. Hey, man. Big Z says it's better now. It's like starting to unglitch, I guess. Bruce said it's cooked over there. Yo, man, what are we gonna do, man? What are we gonna do? Not that I'm getting into any YouTube drama, but I hear that the quartering is gonna start streaming at this time slot. I don't know why people started. I don't know why they they started tagging me. I guess he said it on his live stream, and I'm like, "Yo, man, I don't care. He can stream whenever he wants." I am. I don't want to get wrapped up in all that mess. You know. Jay, bad luck has followed you. If I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Come on, man. I'm one of those people. B Man says everyone's gonna copy Jay. I know, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't think his audience has anything to do with my audience. So Green Day sucks, says Brian. Hail Jay in chat. Rumble won't load for me. Well, it's a good thing I'm live on YouTube then. It's a good thing I'm live on YouTube and Kick. Maybe we'll do a YouTube and Kick exclusive. Since Rumble can't get their stuff together, maybe we'll just do that, huh? We'll just do a YouTube and Kick exclusive. It's just telling a stupid joke. I don't know. That's how it is for me in the morning. I get everything tested out. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll all work out for everybody in the end. Make sure you join up my Patreon group. Make sure you buy my shirt. Make sure you buy my hat. Make sure you. What else we got here? Don't forget my bag. Look at that. Boom. Did I get it all? Did I grift it okay? Every time I get an email from YouTube, I get a little nervous. I get like it pops up and it's like YouTube has sent you. They're like, "Hello, creator. We want to help you with your experience." I'm like, man, shoo. The Bella Stella for 10 says, "Hey, Jay's monetization is back. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. It's all good. It's all good. Don't be sorry. You're here now. And I'm glad that you're safe, you know? Thank you for the 10. Thank you for all the support, all of you guys. I keep telling y'all that over and over. People are like, everything seems okay or it's jumpy. I don't know. Well, I'm on Kick. Spider Unlimited will welcome you with open arms over there. If you don't want to go on YouTube. And here's your room. Kind of crazy how it all works, huh? I love Spider Unlimited taking over my Kick in like 15 strong. Bro, feel free to promote your stuff, Spider Unlimited. Feel free. You guys are doing it. Don't hesitate. I don't even know if the Outcast am I saying that right? I don't even know if you guys are on Kick. Maybe you should, huh? We asked AI to simulate what it would be like if the US had no Republicans. I could already see where this is going. We are. Okay, cool. I already see the pride flag. What is this? A minute long? All right, let's turn this up. Mid-Iowa Gamer says Jay's like a person who can't leave his abuser still on YouTube even though they abuse him and everyone else. Mid-Iowa Game. It seems like Rumble has the problem this morning. I think we'll just keep with the trifecta, right? And tomorrow, Kick will be the problem. And then the next day, it'll be YouTube again. And the next day, it'll be Rumble.
It ends up, when you do communism right, it works perfectly and everyone loves it.
And it only took 200 million starving to get here.
That's less than half as many as we thought.
There has been another terrorist attack with 33 dead. The American government has decided not to do anything about it since we probably deserved it.
It sure is great that abortion is now free and available for everyone everywhere.
Yeah, but it's too bad that there aren't any babies to abort since we outlawed being a heterosexual.
Murdering those families was wrong, but you're an immigrant and you probably just didn't know any better. Plus, we shut down all prisons. You're free to go.
This is wrong. You need to lock him up.
How dare you question our compassion? Execute that man immediately. I found more letters we need to add to the acronym.
It's already so large, it's throwing off the rotation of the Earth. If we add any more letters, we'll die.
Then we die. Everyone just stay in line and walk through the scanner. It's going to check how dark your skin is to see how many benefits you get. If I were you, I wouldn't bother.
The U.S. has run out of money.
Can't we just murder more billionaires and confiscate their wealth?
There are no more left. I'm afraid someone in our country is actually going to have to get a job and work.
It's like funny, but it's like scary at the same time, right? It's like, oh yeah, we get that, but it's a little too close to reality, right? Could be a little too close. The funny thing was like this right here. We're gonna measure how dark your skin is to see your benefits. And the the albino kid was like,
Your skin is to see how many benefits you get. If I were you, I wouldn't bother.
yeesh. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they want. I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to where they're going with all that. Honestly. If we're not too careful. Or like all of us like just had enough and we decided to take over the Southeast, right? Because we got Florida already did their thing. And up next, it looks like it's Tennessee.
In a high stakes redistricting fight ahead of the midterms, President Donald Trump is urging Republican states to move quickly. Louisiana is delaying primaries for House races after the Supreme Court ruled its map unconstitutional, since lawmakers used race while drawing a district. Now, other red states are reacting to the ruling. Governors from Alabama and Mississippi scheduled a special session to discuss redistricting. Tennessee's governor told Trump he's open to redrawing, adding another Republican seat. This week, Florida lawmakers approved a new congressional map that could add 4 Republican-leaning seats in the U.S. House. Governor Ron DeSantis says the new map is driven by rapid population growth.
The Florida today is not the same Florida of 2020. We've netted 2 million people. We've had a massive change in demography.
Migration to the Sunshine State may be an indicator of how seats can shift after the 2030 census. The latest data shows the U.S. population grew by more than 10 million people between 2020 and 2025, with nearly 3/4 concentrated in the South. States like Georgia, Arizona, and the Carolinas are seeing the biggest gains, with Texas alone adding more than 2.5 million people.
It's really up for grabs. There's no permanent majority that's going to come out of this, but the initial advantage is going to be to the Republicans. The question is going to be, can they keep it over the course of the decade?
California and New York, both seeing population declines, could lose representation. Factors like immigration and economic policy could play a major role in where Americans move and how political power is ultimately redrawn.
And for now, redrawn maps will likely face legal troubles from Democrats who have signaled counter moves, like looking at redistricting in states of Illinois and New York. Brett?
I don't know why Mid-Iowa Gamer is really not happy with me. Not happy that I'm on YouTube. It's okay. I can't make everybody happy. Plus, I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. But here we are. 5 Republican state senators outed in one primary night after crossing Trump. The president backed challengers against Indiana lawmakers who opposed his redistricting plan for the state, and most of them went down by double digits. Trump-backed candidates win big in Indiana. Is that a good sign? Is that a good sign? Mid-Iowa Gamers like the truth hurts sometimes, Jay. I'm not hurt. I'm happy. It's all love, man. So the every person that Trump backed that went against the old rhinos in Indiana have won in Indiana. But it's just the primaries, right? Jay, I would not even be here if I didn't like your chat. Dang, man. He didn't even say. Mid-Iowa Gamer didn't even say, I wouldn't be here if I didn't like you. No, he said, forget you, Jay. I just like your chat. Man, I'm hurt. Well, if it's not me, I'm glad the chat is good to you. They're good people. Oh man, come on, man. I was just messing around. You'd have to make it personal. Much love, brother. Much love. Much love, brother. Everything I'm like looking at everything here on my like the analytics side. It's like it's like bouncing funny for some reason. Man, is my stuff gonna go down too, just like it did with Ripa? Oh man. Mego sent a sunshine gift over on YouTube chat. That's wild. You guys can hear and everything's fine, right? Like, everything's fine, right? Yeah, it's good. I got a warning on. So I'm getting a warning through StreamYard that it's like I don't have enough. Dang, man. Yeah, it's good there. It's good on YouTube. Is it good on the Rumble? No one's saying anything. All right, whatever. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. Yeah, it's saying like I'm getting like an alert saying like not enough. Is my internet goofing up? Hold on. I hate when I have to do this live. Had a whole show plan. We're all set to go. We're all going through the Thursdays. Is my internet going down? No, my speed test is good. Why is it bad on my side? I'm like checking the upload speed. Oh, that could be a problem. Upload speed is only 12. It should be like 300. Maybe that's why I'm getting this alert. Ugh. Well, all right. Well, we'll keep going till the wheels fall off, I guess. The other thing is like, do you think these people are gonna win? Right? That's the other thing. Could you imagine, like, of all this fear mongering and everything that we've seen online about losing the midterms and how bad it's going to be for Trump when everybody else gets in, but everyone that he's picking to win is winning and they win big. And now it's like we have even better people in. It's crazy. Still Sandstorm, Jay in chat tax. Jay's a cutie. That would be interesting to see. Plus all this like gerrymandering stuff. Did you see this map? Where is it? I know I have it here somewhere. Yeah, here it is right here. Oh man. Jay the Pirate, Jeremy the Butt Pirate. I respect it. Is Jay still using AOL? Pretty much. Jay is stuck with us, the bad penny redheaded stepchild for streaming it. As furious redistricting battles continue, we reveal Republicans plan to add 14 seats following last week Supreme Court ruling. Georgia will add 5 seats on Georgia. Holy crap. 4 on Florida. Alabama gives us 1. Tennessee gets rid of that little thing. Republicans propose to carve up this majority black Memphis district. Freaking Memphis, man. Memphis used to be like, guys, help me out here. Was it not like the crown jewel of Tennessee at one point? Didn't they want Memphis to be like oh my gosh, what's that other place? You know, like the music capital of like America. And it's turned into like the worst area in all of America. You hear like Nashville. Yeah. Didn't they want Memphis to be Nashville? Thank you. Thank you, brother. They wanted it to be the new Broadway. Yeah, exactly. I think that's Nashville. Memphis has a great aquarium. It's really cool. Jay, we need to send me to Jesus meme. All right, noted. I gotta do all the I gotta do all that stuff. There you go.
send you to Jesus.
It's so funny, man. I watch like vloggers, you know, like that's like I usually have them on in the background while I'm like setting stuff up. And the people that go to like Graceland, they're just like, when you go to Graceland, you can't go to the surrounding areas because literally right next door to Graceland, you'll get shot and killed. And I'm like, is it really that bad? I drove through Memphis one time and the highway was under construction and I had to go through like the city. And I'm like, dang, it was looking rough. There were people just sleeping in the, like sitting in the streets and stuff. I was like, this place looks horrible. I couldn't wait to get out. I couldn't wait. But I think, doesn't Memphis have like one of the coolest Bass Pro Shops ever? I worked in Nashville in 96. It had many bad areas. Trinity Drive right beside downtown was drugs and hookers everywhere. Did it look like you were right back in Haiti? No, it looked worse. There ain't no drugs in Haiti. It's too poor. They don't even have food. They got bigger problems. That's too bad, man. Memphis has some cool stuff. Graceland, that Bass Pro Shop pyramid. I hear the aquarium's nice. St. Jude is in Memphis, but then like all the surrounding areas, like you could die. Just ordered a 9-line rebellion hat. Get yours. Look at this guy, Bruce, right here. You gonna wear it when we go to He-Man? Just heard nothing but horrible things about Memphis. Is it bad around that I went to that Bass Pro Shop a couple of years ago. I went there with Ryan, but we were just driving through. Is it that bad around that Bass Pro Shop too? Is it that bad? Nashville is amazing. I literally could live on the outskirts of Nashville and just like go in. I've been to Nashville 3 times. I loved it. It's like, if you've never been to Nashville at night, you just walk down that downtown area and they have all these buildings, you know, these skyscrapers. Well, they're not very high, but like 6, 7 floors. Each floor has a different band and you just find the music you want to listen to. And they all got their own little appeal to it. You know, there's like there was one building that had, you get your food and drinks downstairs and there was 4 levels and there was one on the ceiling. And on the ceiling, I don't know how they do it, man. I don't know how they do it. On the ceiling, they had like this girl just playing the guitar, like doing like chill music. You're outside. It was nice out. And then like the level down below, it was like more of a rock band style. And then the one right before that was more of like country. And it's like, you would think that it would just be too much noise and you couldn't like make it out. I was like, holy crap, man. It was awesome. And me and Ryan got like, I don't know what we got, burgers or something. We went to the roof and that girl was just singing. Like she did like a couple Beatles songs and everything. It was just her and her guitar in the corner. We were sitting outside. It was great. And everybody was so nice. Now I get it. I get it. There definitely could be some really bad areas and all that stuff like that. But it's just like, it was such a vibe. Went back and did it again. Stopped in Memphis driving my mom back to Lola, Kansas for her 60th high school reunion a few years back. It was rough going through Tennessee. Yeah, so I was like, man, I could live there. Nashville is the new Las Vegas. It just felt, and to tell you the truth, like you ever like go somewhere and like, have you ever gone somewhere and you're like, you feel a little uneasy? You're kind of like, yeah, man, I don't know about this place. I feel a little uneasy, a little nervous. Like there's something off here. I don't feel right. I did not catch that feeling at all when I was in that. Could things change? Of course. When I was in Nashville, it was like I felt safe and no problems whatsoever. It was like whatever. There's some like other places you go to and you're like, I just got to get out. There's just like a heavy, nasty presence that's just like not good. Tennessee was the other choice if we had to move from Florida, but I was thinking I'm never gonna leave. Every time I go to Atlanta, my head's on a swivel. Odyssey Run says Egypt, but it amazing, but it was uneasy. Like when I do like Egypt or Japan, and yes, I still plan on going. I want to go with like at least 5 or 6 people. I like doing those trips in groups. I've done those trips solo. It's okay, but man, I bumble and stumble in places, man, and I end up lost half the time, and it's just like you just kind of wander around and like I end up. You go with a group. There's usually someone or 2 people there that are kind of like, I know where I'm going. Like I can figure this out. I can figure this out. I know where I'm going. It's like, man, like when I was in China, you had to they're like, take the train system to this stop and this, and you got to buy a train. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I can't even read Chinese. And I just stumbled through it. And then when you go with a group, they're like, I got this. I got this. Nashville was the first place I ever witnessed cowboys boots scooting to Nelly. It was disturbing. Eldridge for 10, once the racist maps are redrawn, and if we can get illegals out of the census and purpose of congressional appointment, it's quite possible Dems will never again control either the House or Congress. The only way if that is all true, Eldridge, the only way that they would win is if Republicans, which they have done in the past multiple times, and I don't want to use the term in the foot, but you know what I mean. Cole Hauser says, funny, Jay wants to do a meetup in Times Square. I felt safe in Times Square, to be honest with you. And then knowing that you'll be with me, Cole Hauser, life is good, brother. Life is good. Life is good. Republicans are their worst enemy. They just stand in the way and they rhino it up, and they think they're so conceited at times. They're just so dumb. Like, we got to get some of these people out. We got to get everybody out. What am I talking about? UK elections are today. Keir Starmer is done for. You think so? I guess we'll find out. I spent the last 10 months cleaning up Memphis. That is what I heard. I heard that Memphis and Washington, D.C., you could roam free without any problems now. Kids are playing on, man, you know what they should do, man? Instead of all this wasteful spending, it's everywhere. If ICE and the National Guard, and they go into these crime-ridden towns, they go in there, they arrest everybody, they clean it up. It should be followed by some kind of cleaning crew, you know, or something, and like rebuild the playgrounds for the kids, you know, something like that. Or make the criminals that they arrest in Memphis go back and clean up their town. paint the walls, get the graffiti off, cut the grass, plant flowers. I don't know. Anytime I make suggestions like that, people don't like that, you know? When you going to visit Wyoming, Jay? No bad towns here. 73% of us are packing. Wyoming, Sasquatch. Man, listen, this month alone, I'm going to be in LA, Savannah, Georgia, North Carolina, and Oklahoma City in 1 month. So I should be coming to a town near you eventually. But chat, what if you had a solution to clean up a city, what would it be? Would you let the criminals do it? Or does that take away jobs? Do you hire day laborers like in the city? It's like, hey, you want to stay off the streets? Like we'll hire you pay you day laborers to like clean up. What would your suggestion be? What's the best way to combat that? Or do you just hire a company straight up? Just let the professionals handle it. Look who's here. Wicked Virtue's here with a cup of coffee and sunshine. Jay travels the world. Eventually, he'll get to Adventureland in Iowa. Honest the truth, Mid Iowa Gamer. I don't know if you've done this yet. You need to email me. I had never even heard of that. I would start over and make a city on the moon. Oh, clean up is picking up trash, or do you mean clean up? I mean like clean. Okay, not criminal. I mean like beautify the city, make the playgrounds beautiful and like for kids to play on. Give like walking tracks, some bike tracks for people to ride their bicycles. Give people an incentive to go outside. All those abandoned buildings should be like rebuilt and used for something, tutoring centers or whatever, you know? Something. Make the community alive. Make it like an art place or something. Listen, the more crap that we see, if they ever get this thing taken care of, but they might not. All the freaking fraud in each state, if they ever were to cap that, they could easily clean up playgrounds and stuff like that for kids. Learning centers. No, not those. Make it real, you know? But Jay, that would mean, I know it's a dream, right? It's a dream. It's a dream. It's how it should be. Boy, they would hate it if I was in government. They would hate it. I do feel like a sense like if you live in the community and you take a little bit of ownership, you know, that usually it kind of stays that way. You know, shout out X-Wing. Good morning, brother. I'll post Adventureland stuff on Patreon later today. Awesome. Make the prisoners pick up the trash over on Rumble. Let the prisoners earn their food. I mean, I'm not against that, man. I'm not against that. You get caught doing a crime, you got to help. You got to do stuff. And if you do it poorly, your sentences get longer. You know what I mean? I'm not against that. A lot of people don't like that because they say it takes away jobs and it's like slave labor. I think when you commit a crime, you voided your rights. Right? Is that how it is? I know there's some people in my chat that might have committed a crime, but they did their time. And it's like once you do your time, you get your rights back. That's how I see it. But someone educate me as to why I'm wrong on that. You know, that's what I want to know. A few years ago, my country had a big drug bust and used the money to redo parks and big playgrounds for the kids. See? Slave labor is biblical punishment, Jay. That is true. That is true. I did 6 months. It sucked. As someone that went to jail for 6 months, do you feel like I'm not going to do that again? Like, did you feel like I'm out? Like, I'm not doing this again? Also, this, like, let's be honest, folks. Let's be honest. What is this? I feel the same way as X-Men. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, you did your bit, get your rights back. I agree with that. I really do. I really do. Prison sucks. You don't want to go back. I think that's the point, right? Cole Hauser on kick. I love these conversations with you, chat. I really do. I love it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really love when we have like these debates. I think they're great, man. You're the only chat that, you know, most streamers don't even look at it. I'm like, I love it because you guys like, I love these debates. I really, actually, right now, it's not really a debate. We seem to all kind of agree. It depends on the of course. There's always like, you know, we're just painting a broad stroke here. I think one of the biggest problem, my dad is a felon. He can vote, but he cannot own a pew pew. I think one of the biggest problems is the return offenders, right? It's the return offenders. It's like you get caught doing a crime. It's like, okay, hey, you get a light sentence your first time. Don't mess this up. They get caught again. Second time, hey, don't mess this up. Now we've got people that are like on their 15th time. Man, wasn't there like a 3 strikes law somewhere in wasn't that in California at one point? Yeah, I was asking, does Cali still have that 3 strikes rule? I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of that. Spider asked the same question. Yeah, okay. There used to be. They got rid of it. Oh, it still is, says Tree Bear. Really? Three strike rule for DUI. Oh, okay, okay. All right. Okay. Used to be a 3 strike law. Carrying an open drink in a vehicle, I don't consider that hardcore. Oh, this is Texas Rose. Three DUIs in Illinois and you go to prison. Okay. Okay. No state bothers to enforce it, says Donna Hall. Yeah. So 3 murder and assault. It's only my second murder. I got 1 more strike. Tree Bear says it's 4 aggressive felonies. Gotcha. Judges need to start being held accountable. It's funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. The first openly LGBT judge in Texas has agreed to a lifetime ban from the bench after having a defense attorney handcuffed in her own courtroom. Has anybody heard about this? What's up, Dave? How you doing, brother? Judge Rosie Speedy Gonzalez. What? No way. Hold on. Her name is not Speedy Gonzalez. There's no freaking way. There's no way her name is Speedy Gonzalez. There's no way. I know it's not Speedy, it's Speedlin, but still. I want to get a Speedy Gonzalez hat just for like days like Cinco de Mayo and stuff like that. That's a middle name too. Judge Speedy Gonzalez. What is this life that we are living in, man? No wonder your kids messed up. How how bad was she picked on in school? How bad? There she is right there. Ain't no way, bro. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. That's freaking funny, dude. Bro, now you know why she's so angry. I totally understand now why I'm angry. My entire life, people just kept saying, "Andale, andale." Speedy Gonzalez. Wow. Sorry, that was funny. Judge Rosie Speedlin. Let me say it right. Sorry to offend anyone in the chat that I said her name wrong. Gonzalez ordered the attorney into custody mid-hearing after an argument over whether or not she coached her client to change his plea. The lawyer was cuffed in place in the jury box until she agreed to conduct herself professionally. You telling me this judge had a defense attorney arrested because she didn't like what her client did? Wait, isn't that what an attorney's supposed to do? Isn't an attorney is supposed to coach their client? Isn't that what they're supposed to do? The lawyer was cuffed. Okay. Gonzalez faced up to 20 years on felony on unlawful restraint charges. Holy crap. Those were dropped Monday. Oh, of course they are. Nomi, what's your hat size? I'll get you a Charo hat, Speedy Gonzalez hat. My hat size is big. Like massive. Wait a minute, Nomi. I will only accept it. I will only accept it if it's this big. All right. These are the ones that they shout out Wicked Virtue made. I was like, can you make this into a cartoon? This is actually a real picture of me. They used to sell these giant sombreros in Epcot, but I guess somebody got offended. If they ever come back, I'm buying one immediately. Those things were awesome. They're massive too. Like it's as big as my couch. All right. Anyway, let's get back to our gay Speedy Gonzalez judge here. I once shopped at a Safeway and the bag boy had Down syndrome. His name was Downey. I looked at the cashier and was like, what the heck? She shrugged. Man, people need to stay away from me if I don't laugh at anybody. I just laugh in general. And like, if there's a Down syndrome kid and his name was Downey, like near me, everybody that's with me needs to walk away quickly because I'm going to make a fool of myself. You know, Mid-Iowa Gamer says big and massive and not house size. Boy, he's really giving me the business today. Oh no, poor Tron's still dark. Tron will be leaving, unfortunately. It's going to go to a new home. Hopefully someone that can fix it. I'm taking Jay to the Special Olympics. This is why I don't hang out with you, man. That's why I don't hang out with you. It's for comments like this. Yep, Tron is going to go to a happy home. Maybe I'll get another one day. They ain't cheap. So for having, I mean, this is a good thing. This is a good thing, right? She can still officiate a wedding as long as she doesn't wear a robe or mention she was ever a judge, according to the San Antonio Express. So the only thing you're allowed to do now is officiate a wedding. She is a lifetime ban from the bench when she should have gotten some prison. So I guess that's a good thing, right? We're holding judges accountable, kind of. I once met a kid named, oh no. Jay's good people until he throws an ice cream bar at you. Man. At least she's off the bench, right? I'm just saying it's a good start. No? It's a good start. Maybe. Not enough. She can marry people. What is she going to do for a living now? She's lost it all. Tree Bear, you are a mad scientist, and we love you. It's pretty good. Pretty good. That's quite impressive. I might have to show him that, I might have to show him that and see. Then we got this idiot right here. Not Ryan. Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill writes, if only. He should live long enough to witness his, oh no, inevitable, devastating loss in the midterms and be held accountable. It's posts like this where I'm like, I need to go out and rally people so we don't lose the midterm, so I can go back to his post and be like, he calls him Don the Con. This might be the image that got Jeremy in trouble last night. Really? Because it shows the president like not doing well. Man. Jeremy got smacked for it. What happened to Jeremy? Like his stream got taken down? All right. Well, we'll be cautious. Everyone's saying it was the Michael Jackson song. Well, we'll just be cautious. Mark Hamill. I mean, listen, everyone first of all, Mark Hamill needs to wake up every morning and thank God that he lives in America, that he's able to even post stuff like this. Number one. He needs to be thankful and grateful because he couldn't get away with that in other places. So he needs to be thankful that he's able to post stuff like this. He really wants like the president to really be hurt, you know? He wants him humiliated for his countless crimes. Long enough to him to like, bro, Mark Hamill just woke up and was like, my TDS is very strong. Do you guys not have like lurkers? Like the lurker emoji on YouTube? All I'm saying is if you are man, if you are a politician, running, right? Your membership hasn't been restored. If it was on a gift membership, it probably won't be. You have to take these posts and put it in your ads. You just have to and be like, you see, these people want you dead. Like you have to. I don't know why they're not doing that. You know? Mark Hamill could have been one of like he could I mean, listen, it's his right to say whatever he wants. I'm just saying, but he really could have been, and maybe he just doesn't care. I don't know. I say he doesn't care about Star Wars, but yeah, he does all the Star Wars talk with Joe Biden and Obama. So I guess there's that. But it's just he could have been like a national hero treasure, like with children and all that stuff, but bring back nerdrotic grandchildren post to embarrass the F out of him. You know what, though? We don't need to post anything. I hear what you're saying, but he embarrasses himself all by himself. All by himself. He embarrasses himself all by himself. It's really sad, you know. It's really sad. I mean, it is just, yeah, I don't know, man. Has Mark Hamill done more damage to Star Wars than Disney? That is the new debate, isn't it? And shout out to all the amazing, awesome lurkers on this morning show. Thank you for being a part of us. It's a tough call, no. The thing is, I'm not against, like, I kind of expect people. You are Barmy says yes because he makes the OG unwatchable for many. He really does for a lot of people. I don't mind if so. Sean Astin, right? Sean Astin. He campaigned for Kamala Harris. I didn't like it, but that's his right. But the thing with Sean Harris or Sean Astin, excuse me, Sean Harris, listen to me. He didn't go out and criticize other people for not voting the way he voted. At least I didn't see it. He just said, I'm doing my part for the election. And he went out and door to door and he did a few things. He never criticized Trump supporters. And to my knowledge, he never really slammed, anyone that voted for him. And I'm like, okay, I respect that. And she lost. And he kind of moved on. Sean Harris is a great villainess. Sean Astin of Goonies, I don't think Astin I don't think he trashed the fans either. Yeah, and I respect his opinion. That's the difference. Mark Hamill wants people in the grave. He wants people dead and gone. You can separate the art from the artist up to a point over on Rumble. He's a leftoid mess, but okay. Who are you talking about? Sean, Barmy? Are you talking about Sean or Mark? Mark is. Yeah, Mark lost his mind. Same with George Takei. Yeah, unlike Hamill, Sean Astin has never insulted his fans. I don't know. All that being said, we got something bigger to worry about, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to the many people here hanging out with me this morning. It looks like COVID is back on the menu, boys. And it's coming to a new form. The cruise ship hit deadly by, how do you say this? Hantavirus? Well, let's just watch.
So the cruise ship hit by a deadly hantavirus outbreak is now on the way to Spain's Canary Islands, where officials will inspect the vessel. Meanwhile, 3 patients who are suspected to have the virus were evacuated to the Netherlands to receive medical care. And we're learning that 40 passengers previously left the ship on a remote South Atlantic island after the first passenger died. Jeff Paul is live in London with the details. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Brian, and at least 2 of those 40 passengers who previously left the ship are right here in the UK. Local health authorities say the 2 British nationals are now self-isolating and haven't shown any symptoms of hantavirus. Meanwhile, in the U.S., officials are monitoring 3 passengers who disembarked earlier, 2 in Georgia and 1 person in Arizona. At the moment, they're believed to be asymptomatic. We also know that 3 people are being evacuated from the MV Hondias, where they'll be transported to the Netherlands for treatment. So far, 3 people have died during this suspected hantavirus outbreak.
Oh, no. 3 people died?
In total, the World Health Organization has confirmed 3 cases. and suspects 5 others. As for the rest of the nearly 150 passengers who are still on board, including 17 Americans, well, they're on the move now. The MV Hondias is heading from the West African coast on its way to Spain's Canary Islands. The vessel is expected to dock in Tenerife maybe as soon as Saturday, where the Spanish health minister says everyone on board will undergo medical tests.
Oh, man, imagine, man. Let's go to Africa and let's all catch a virus that's caused by rat poop. And then it's like you got the country of Spain and they're like, hey, we got to dock somewhere. Spain's like, yeah, you can come our way. For some of those people on that ship, you know, it's not from Africa. It's from North and South America, says Graham. Okay. You know, honey, we've saved up for a year. We're going to go on a cruise and see the beautiful islands of Spain, South America. It's going to be great. We're going to have the greatest time of our life on this 7-10 day cruise. You guys got to stay on the ship for 6 months till we figure this stuff out.
And if they're healthy, they'll be permitted to travel back to their home countries. One passenger who already disembarked had this to say.
I think most of the passengers are healthy. I'm just hoping them to give the necessary tests and return to your home safely. And I don't know if this is the right thing to do. Maybe they should be quarantined.
The WHO stresses that there is no need for folks to panic and that the risk to the general public is low. They'll be holding a news briefing to give an update on all of this.
I mean, sometimes nature just takes its course, right? Sometimes you just got to let nature do a little reset, right? Or no? Give us a poll of the Give us a poll of the intensity. Oh, J of the race of those infected. I know that word. I just can't pronounce it. Agnificent. God dang it, man. I don't think I've ever said that word in my life. Just doing it live, are we?
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Ethnicity. Oh, Jay. Sound it out. Ethnicity. There we go. There's so many clips of me misreading words. Ethnicity. There we go. Give us a poll of the ethnicity of those infected. Send a message. So the message is don't mess with rat poop. Yeah, I did it. Words are hard, you know. I went to the Leering Center, you know. Proud of you, Jay. Cruise ships are disgusting, floating biohazard. Good morning over on Rumble. Jay opening the cat door for the cruise ship. Didn't the U.S. leave the WHO? I don't know. Did we? I don't know if we did. Let's see. Oh, no. More breaking news. This is one way how you spread a disease, right? Yeah, we left. Thank you, Barmy. This is one way how you spread a disease. Get it on a cruise ship or an airplane. Flight attendant hospitalized with mild symptoms in the Netherlands had contact with a woman who died of hantavirus in Johannesburg. That's great. Chat, what do you think? Do we just ride this one out? Are we at that point in life if another spread comes through, we're like, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may. Hanta, is that how you say it? Hantavirus, right? The midterms are near. Do we just like let the chips fall? Listen, people die from the common cold. People die taking a shower in the morning. They slip and fall. It's terrible, but it's life, you know? Just let the chips fall, you know? Ride or die. I hope you make it through. I'll see you on the other side. Yeah, I need that clip. If I die, I die. Spider Unlimited says people die taking dumps. Do you want a Hanta? Am I saying it wrong? I Canalist is like we should have done in 2020. You want to know the craziest thing about all that? I tell this many times. When I used to live, I don't live in the same area anymore, but I used to volunteer at a senior living facility. So after church, we'd go and a few of us would play like hymns and do like a church service for those that wanted to wheel themselves out there at a nursing home. It was fun. It was like my way of like giving back to the community, right? So not flashy or anything, just went there and had church. No big deal. Didn't do it all the time, but when all that lockdown stuff was happening, it was like they're allowing COVID free people to go volunteer again. I was like, all right, let me go get tested. I went to the CVS and they shoved that freaking thing in your nose. I tested positive. So I'm like, well, I feel okay. I've told this many times. And then like I go home. I went to the grocery store. I bought everything. I bought peaches and that because I thought you're gonna lose your taste. You lose you know. And nothing happened. 4 days later, I didn't even get sick. I went back to get tested again and they said, "Oh, not you're good." And I was like, I just was tested positive like 4 days ago. And the lady's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know none of us like it, but Trump has been sucking hard for a while now. I don't know what that's in reference to. Oh, you mean that he just overall sucks? I got it. Since my earlier super chat was missed, Trump has been sucking for months now. Bro, I just read it. My bad, I didn't read it in the time frame you wanted me to. I apologize. Finally, the origin story of Jace. My bad, West. My bad, West. I sorry I didn't get to your super chat before that. That's pretty funny. I went home and I was like, that's very weird. And then I'm like, wait a minute here. Did they just put me on like the census report of being positive when I wasn't? Or was I a false positive? Magic Johnson caught Jades from Jay. Thunder, I love Jay's stories. They always make me laugh. How does that make you laugh? I got tested twice in a week. They had to scrape my brain. One to tell me you're sick and you're probably going to die. The next one, actually, I think everything's okay. I was like, you know, or you're at the end of your contagious cycle. I never got sick. I never got sick. Maybe I was just one of those lucky ones. Donna, you work in the medical field. What is the latest on this Santa virus? Jay went to Wukong. I have been to Wukong though. Maybe I'm a mutant. Spearian gifted a membership. Shout out. You can have it with no symptoms. Depend on the strain you caught. Oh, okay. I've read about people getting hantavirus from soda cans that rodents have climbed on. Always wash your cans. Yo, Snow, what's up, brother? Yeah, it only took 3 weeks. What's up, Snow? I got to give you your wrench. There you go. The only disease Jay got was Betty Davis's eyes, bro. Over on Rumble, during COVID, my sister told me that if she ever saw me not wearing a mask, that she would stab me to death in my sleep. I haven't spoken to my family since. That's disturbing. Stephen Strange says, be positive, Jay. I'm positive. I'm not surprised anymore. I don't think the hantavirus thing is anything to worry about. The pandemic risk is extremely low, but the problem is that our public health authorities permanently destroy their credibility with COVID. So if there's ever any Jay. Jay. Why every time you got to give me a word that I haven't read in years and it's messing me up. Maybe I got the disease, you know? You know? Matt Walsh over here. Apocalyptic. It's about zombies. I would rather die from the hantavirus than listen to anything the government official has to say about a virus ever again. Jay, just say end of the world. Jay got that love bug, apocalyptic. It's just like, I know the words. I'm just not a good speaker. Terrible speaker. I used to be a teacher, Jay. Oh man, yeah. Great time. I was a great teacher. I won teacher of the year. That ought to tell you something about our education system. It's because I worked at a school. I worked at a school that nobody wanted to work at. That's the problem. So they're like, this idiot's here. Let's just give it to him. C3 Beardo. All right, after 2 hours, I've misread 2 words, but I've corrected myself. Apocalyptic doesn't necessarily mean zombies, Jay. It does in my book, right? It does in my book. That's why I love this chat. You guys are patient and you're helping me. I was a 5th grade teacher. I was a great teacher. Welcome back, Jay Rebellion. Thank you. Is your Aneth in? Oh, thank you. Truth Nuke, CNN, Caitlin Ha. That's the lady that looks like a man. I think this was the Democratic, not the Democrat. I think this was the governor debate, right?
Mr. Hilton, right now, President Trump is enacting a policy of mass deportation. As you know, roughly half of California farm workers, which are an essential part of this state's economy, are undocumented. As governor, would you push to deport them?
So I'm the only immigrant on stage. I'm a legal immigrant, and Americans support immigration when it is properly controlled. And what we saw under the Biden administration, open borders, undermined everybody's support for immigration. And as governor, I've made it very clear, although it is the federal government's responsibility to determine and implement immigration policy, I think it's important that all the laws are peacefully enforced. And as governor, I would make sure that we work with the federal government to enforce our laws.
So you'll deport
them. Expect.
So
That
just
is
to
what
clarify,
people
Mr. Hilton,
expect.
do you support deporting those undocumented farm workers?
The policy on deportation is the exact same policy that we saw with President Obama. In fact, the numbers of deportations right now in our country and in California are slightly
But just to
lower.
clarify
than
your
Can you answer the question?
Just to clarify
I've
your
answered the
position.
question, which is I will work.
Will you
with
deport them?
It's
That
not-
was the question.
Well, would you, Antonio? Because the governor of California, as you know, doesn't make that decision. It is the president of the United States elected by the country.
Will you oppose
that
them?
determines-
Six
that
of the
determines-
people here don't even know who deports anyone. They just want emotions to rule the day, so you support them because they don't even know what the governor can and can't do. Or if they do, they're lying to you.
Congresswoman.
They want to give more rights to illegal, undocumented people in our country than the people that have been in here. The fact that there's people yelling at him, would you deport him? That guy should have said yes. But it seems like the immigrant on stage, Mr. Hilton, I'm assuming he's is he part of the Hilton hotel chain? Seems to be the only one that understands the law, that it's not the governor, it's the federal government. And the governor shouldn't be involved in it. Correct? Oh, he's a Republican? Help me out. I don't know. Seems like he gave the right answer, right? Oh, so he's not. He has nothing to do with the Hilton. Okay. Help me out. Where's the other guy at? Hey, look at this guy. Steve Hilton is a Republican. Okay. I thought this was the Democratic debate. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. I'm not really staying up with all this stuff. How did our other guy do? The other Republican is running for LA mayor. He was a Fox News commentator. Okay, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for correcting me. Beardo, I misread like 4 words today. So I am now the new king of misreading super chats, Beardo. You've lost your crown. Do better. It was a rough one, man. Bruce says, Jay, that virus is from rodent urine and poop in crowded areas. We're talking pirate level stuff, not COVID. Got it. Beardo has the crown glued on. Darn it. Fear the dawn. It happens. Hopefully not as bad as Mo. Well, at least with me, I take the time to sound it out. People help me in the chat. Oh, I got to shave too. It's getting a little bushy here. You know, doing our thing. Here's another clip from the debate last night. I should have live streamed this. I would have loved to have seen it. I have an idea. Leave them all on a boat till they're better. Random. Okay. Should non-citizens be able to vote?
This is a yes or no question and answer. So there's an LA council member. He wants voters to decide. He is saying that non-citizens.
Okay, let me correct myself. This is the LA mayor debate, not the governor. I guess it all happened at the same time.
This is a yes or no question and answer. So there's an LA council member. He wants voters to decide. He is saying that non-citizens, should they be allowed to vote in local elections? Is this a yes or no, Mr. Pratt?
No.
Mayor Bass?
It depends. It's not a yes or no.
Depends on what?
Well, first of all, when you say non-citizens, it doesn't mean they're here illegal. It doesn't mean they're undocumented. They could have green cards. They could be here perfectly legal. And there's a lot of states and cities that do that on very, very local elections. We have to see what the councilman is proposing.
Councilmember Bremen.
Yeah, I would say, again, it does depend. In other places, school boards have
yes or no question.
non-citizens,
Yes or no?
non-citizens who vote
Mr. Pratt, I have a question for
who are
you. You
residents who
told
vote for
NBC
these.
News. This is a yes or no question and answer. So there.
Do you think that guy has a chance? You think this guy has a chance?
Is this a yes or no, Mr. Pratt?
No.
Mayor Bass?
It depends. It's not a yes or no.
He has no chance. Tree Bear has like torched my life when I said that he might have a chance because he's like, there's no way. Not in LA. I agree with you. I don't live in California. I don't know how it's probably one of the worst things ever over there, right? Well, I hope you win. I hope you win. Woman of color. Beardo, we don't talk like that here. The black woman, okay? Let's get it right.
Squad Democrat Ilhan Omar closing in on a deadline set by Minnesota Republicans to turn over documents about potential ties to a state fraud ring after she dodged a hearing last month. Our senior correspondent Mike Tobin is reporting live out of Chicago. He's got the latest details for us. Hey, Mike.
And Sandra, that deadline is today for Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar to turn over documents and communication tied to defendants in that massive Feeding Our Future scandal. The Minnesota House Committee on Fraud Prevention and State Agency Oversight is holding its last meeting of the legislative session today. However, the committee does not have enough votes to subpoena the Congresswoman, so the committee doesn't have a legal mechanism to compel Omar to cooperate. The chair of the committee has sent Omar multiple invitations and requests for documents. Omar does not respond. Omar now sponsored the 2020 Meals Act, which removed the guardrails on COVID relief money and helped the fraud run up to $250 million. Despite that, the chair of the Fraud Prevention Committee does not anticipate the Minnesota congressman will respond by the deadline.
It shows her continued disdain for the taxpayers. She feels like she's above having to answer for her involvement in the fraud and her responsibility as a member of Congress who, she passed the bill that took the guardrails off the school nutrition program that led to the conditions that enabled Feeding Our Future.
Now, Amy Bach was convicted as the mastermind of the Feeding Our Future scandal. Defendants billed the government for meals that were never provided through existing restaurants and sham companies. Now, in Bach's trial, Omar's name appeared in an email chain with Bach. Trial evidence showed text communication with Bach and Omar. Trial evidence also showed Bach exchanged emails with one of the defendants who fled the country. The title of that email chain was Ilhan's Office. Now, back in January, our Alexis McAdams interviewed Amy Bach. She said she never spoke directly with Representative Omar, only people in her office. And the conversation, she said, were never substantive. Sandra, back to you.
Got it.
Read this. Wasp, you trying to trip me up here. Garnet Gamecocks don't wear white Crocs. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? I watched the debate yesterday. Pratt did great going against the other two she-devils. People just got to vote. What do I win? California elections are too corrupt. Without voter ID, it'll never change and no Republican will ever win. You know what else, too, is like really hurting the LA stuff is apparently mass exodus. A lot of people that love living in LA have just got tired of it, and they were just like, we're done. And so what's left is like Skid Row, stuff like that. At least that's what the news is saying. This
To turnover.
Cash Patel, I know you watch my show, Cash. I know you watch it. I know you're an avid listener because I bring nothing but professionalism, education, and top commentary of what is happening in the world today. Cash, you don't have to comment in the chat. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. You want to get back in everyone's good graces? This one, locked up. I'm just saying. This one, locked up. Send the investigation. Even if she stole $5, this one, get him out. Get him out. You want to get back in everyone's good gracious? There you go. You're welcome. Radio Chimps says greetings. Right back at you, man. That's all I'm saying. If you listen to me, take all that stolen money. I hate it, man. Every time I see this stuff, I hate it. I'm like, get these people out of here, man. Like, look at our society. Look what's happened to our society. Sorry, this is another knock on crazy white women. Whether you like or care about street preachers, you could literally just walk on by and not give it a second thought.
But if I do something like,
this lady, like, is so angry that this guy is preaching. I'm assuming this is California. She like takes a swing at him and tries to steal his microphone. Isn't that? Aren't you breaking the law here?
the mob is against me. My friends,
like, why is she
God
grabbing
loves
him?
you enough to send his son to die for you, but he does not love you enough to just let you keep defying him and rebelling against him and to just shake his head and be like, it's cool. I'm going to love you no matter what, and you can just live however you want to live, right?
She tried to kick him.
That's not the type of love that God loves us with. God loves us to give us a way out of sin by his son, Jesus. All right, you got to stop. You got to stop. You got to stop. You got to stop.
It's assault, but is it assault in California? Is it assault in California? I mean, also, you know, if you're gonna go out there and do street preaching, you have to understand that you are putting yourself in like, like harm's way. You know, like there's no. You gotta understand that. So you gotta be somewhat you gotta be somewhat cautious that probably is going to happen. Biggest story of the day, though. McDonald's $2.50 McDouble sparks backlash as Americans say fast food is no longer cheap. You know? Teach her about Sean Connery. I don't know, like she shouldn't put her hands on somebody, but the laws in California are so weird. I don't know how that works. If she grabbed him and like kicked his stuff, could she be held accountable for that? Twisted Jack said, I had McDonald's the other day, been months. I hate it still. I hate it still. Hmm. Put your hands on anyone that's assault. Okay. Is it assault in California, but nothing would happen to her? A trip to jail, release. They ended up dodging charges. Hmm. Biggle says, glad you have your memberships back. Yeah, 3 weeks. I didn't know what was going to happen, but Rumble took care of me, and so did Kick. Bruce says, back to lurking. Jay's rich again. Not exactly. The thing is, like, I mean, it was like kind of like the argument that we talked about the other day, like with Disney. It's like Disney's way too expensive to go. Yeah, but people still pay. As long as you keep paying for it, then they'll keep charging whatever they want. Same thing with McDonald's, or like they'll keep raising the prices if people still keep showing up to pay. You still can't attack a guy for preaching. Got it. Got it. Tree Bear says it depends on the cops if you want to arrest her. Oh, okay, okay. Look at this. Welcome back, Jay. We missed you. All right, thank you. Thank you. Grizzled Entertainment, I mostly see Disney adults. Um, That's the thing. Like if people aren't held account, like going back to that girl, if people aren't held accountable, then you know they'll just keep getting away. They'll just keep doing whatever they want. That's just how life is, you know. But McDonald's, come on, man. Watching your YouTube struggles have been Darth Manic 66. Watching your YouTube struggles has been fascinating and BS. Still here for the name game. Maybe a surprise ending. What number am I on now, brother? Disney adults are a huge problem. I mean, they're not really hurting anybody, are they? Remember when minimum wage went to, I think white progressive women are a bigger problem. Remember when minimum wage went to $15? Got to pay the wage now, $2.50 double cheese. That's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe a surprise ending. All right. All right. Disney is the problem. They have brainwashed even the people who don't still watch it as adults. Don't let yourself get brainwashed, right? Yeah, I think if they raise minimum wage to $25, it'll probably even go up higher, right? Going into massive debt because of FOMO or doing what you want to do is a drag on society. No one should go into debt. Debt is the worst thing. I get that people have to or they feel like they have to. I got out of debt 7 years ago. I ain't never looking back. I have a credit card I use. I pay it off at the end of the month. So that's what Disney adults do. I get that. I get you. I get what you're saying, Graham. I was just thinking like people that just go on the regular. That don't do that. Like someone like me. Credit cards that charge 30% interest is criminal. Man, cut them up. We are slowly getting out of debt. Best thing we've been doing. Yeah. It's the best thing in life. I might not have the nicest things. The month after I turned 18, credit card offers in the mail. It was creepy. You want to know what else was bad? I was highly against it, but who am I, right? They had people come to the high school and taught them how to fill out credit card applications and was telling people like, you got to have credit, so it's okay to get like a gas card or just start off small and get enough credit so you get your credit score up. I was like, man, this is a bunch of crap. Like, don't do that. Ron DeSantis, surprise visitor, an alligator that strolled up to a home in West Chase was captured.
Don't come this way.
It's just a regular day here.
This is our current situation in front of our house. Don't come this way. There's a gator right here in our front yard. Don't come this way. I don't know who to call.
I look at Disney adults like I look at Muslims. Go ahead and believe what you like. It's a free country, but in the end, I think they're insane and not capable or compatible with the continued existence of America. Man, that's harsh, man. I think that's completely that I have to disagree with you on that one, Graham. But hey, man, that's why we're here, right? I don't think they're preaching a religion to get people converted to change laws, though, are they? Maybe you're right. I don't know. I feel at least with Disney adults, they're kind of like we're all controlled in one little area, right? Like we're not we don't spread. It's like you could find us in two areas, Disneyland or Disney World. It's like two areas, and that's it. So, mm. There's a lot. But there's a lot of people that go to Disney that aren't labeled as a Disney adult, though, right? Or is it just people that just go in general?
He's next door to my house.
That thing went up to the front door. Oh, man. Take care, Wasp. Have a great one. I mean, could you say the same thing about like people that go to sporting events? People go into debt to go to sporting events and they wear crazy outfits when they go to sporting events and they stand in long lines at sporting events and they scream and cheer, at sporting events. I'm just saying people get obsessive. There's an obsessive nature with certain people that it's not just Disney, but it could be anything, All right, you agree. Okay, good, good. There we go. Yeah, they're also losers. But sports are cool, Jay. Hey, man. So is getting a big bag of cotton candy, man, and riding Pirates of the Caribbean. That's cool too. Some countries they kill people at soccer games. Yeah. Gotta have a hobby somewhere, right? Off topic from Darth Manic 66. I highly recommend the Darth Maul Show Lord. I highly recommend Darth Maul Shadow Lord Show. As long as you enjoy what you enjoy. Nothing like going to a ball game. Awesome time. Baseball game? I used to go to Camden Yards a lot in Baltimore. And then I went to the Miami Marlins game a lot. So I enjoyed it. Now I used to go Orlando Magic because that's the closest arena I have near me to watch basketball. I had a good time. People just they gotta like what they like. All right, this I can't play. Maybe I gotta get those words off the screen. It's crazy out on them theme park streets though, man. It's kind of crazy. A man tried to carjack A man who tried carjacking a car in Texas with a family inside the car was shot dead by the dad. He's an illegal from Mexico. I can't show the video. Jay won't go to a Bucks Dolphins. No, because you're an obnoxious fan, brother. Plus, I'm not paying for that. No offense. That ain't cheap. I don't want to sit there and my team sucks. All right. Miami sucks. I know they suck. I'm not going to sit there and be belittled by 100 people that my team sucks and pay for it. You want me to pay for that experience? I think not. I'm good. I'm good. Big difference in going to a game every once in a while versus making it your identity and going into debt to support an organization that hates you. While I don't watch the NFL, this is why I don't watch the NFL and Major League Baseball anymore. Crazed Disney adults are too soft to throw hands, but sports fans steady ready. You're wrong, Abomination. There's been more fights at the Magic Kingdom than there has been at sports arenas. And now we had a guy shot dead in the parking lot of a theme park. It's rough out there in them theme park streets, man. It's you got to be gangster to go to a theme park nowadays. I know, and I'm never there to film. That sucks. The throwdown in Toontown. AJ knows nothing about that. He knows nothing about them theme park streets, man. Sad news. Speaking of theme parks, sad news today. It looks like they're taking Gary Nerdrotic out of Islands of Adventure. Universal confirms closures and changes, including permanent closure to Mythos Restaurant. Wow. That always looks like Gary when you walk by. Has Universal had any of those fights? Once in the parking lot. Florida man isn't shakeable. I know, man. What's going in? I think it's going to be One Piece. Jay, what do you think they're going to be replacing Atlantis at? One Piece. Bye, Gary. Thanks for not inviting me on F&T. Wow, man, the cope is real. Darth Manic 66 for 2. Jay, the theme park gangster. Gotta be, man. You gotta like battle through Disney adults, right? You gotta battle through plus size park hoppers. They take up all the space. All right. You got to battle through like fighting families that just stop in the middle of the walkway. You got to battle through people stopping on a ride and taking a pee right in front of you. It's crazy out there, man. You got to go back and forth. I'm a big dude, man. I take up space. I bump into people all the time. You got to watch out for little Billy just darting out in front of you. You could step on them and crush their soul. It's tough out there. Not in Trip Poo. That restaurant is great. We eat there every time we go. I eat there a lot too. I do like. So this restaurant here, Beardo, if you're still in the chat, if you've never gone, we got to go here. We got to go here just for this restaurant if you've never been to that restaurant. Why? They have a drink there called Goblet of the Gods. And it's a giant goblet that they bring. Oh. It's really good. Never been, bro. You got to go there before it closes. Darth Manic 66 for 2. The little Billy Soul Collector. Yeah. Chris is inviting himself in. You're not invited. Because you keep rubbing it in my face that Tampa Bay is better than Miami. I never forget. It's crazy that they're closing this on a serious note. It's crazy that they're closing this restaurant. This restaurant was like voted the best restaurant in theme park history for like 6 years. My father used to call Budweiser nectar of the gods. Zelda probably won't go in that spot. Zelda will probably go in Epic Universe. Friday, June 5th at City Walk. I got to get Beardo to come and X-Wing. I got to get my people to come. We're going to watch Masters of the Universe at City Walk, then have some pizza and hang out. It's going to be awesome. If you're in the area, come hang out with us. Come watch He-Man. Jay's a Disney adult, also trips poo. I guess y'all hurt the one that you love. Beside the food and the atmosphere, an architect is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to squat up, Bruce. If not, you're going to come? Chris, you going to come? Oh, stop. Now he's playing victim. My friend Chris Coran. Chris Coran, Friday, City Walk, June 5th. Let's go watch He-Man. Hot Toys is doing Master. Man, we're just kind of chilling, aren't we, at the end of the show here? You just can't wear a Tampa Bay shirt. That's all I ask. I'll be there for my son's birthday that weekend. Look at this, Bruce. We got a crew, man. And then Chris Coran is going to take us to Forrest Gump afterwards and buy us all dinner. Don't spill my popcorn. Drew says, I love the Hagrid's ride, but I do miss the Dueling Dragons. Yeah, they moved it to Epic. They call it Stardust Racer. I took the 6th off so I can chill Friday night for food and fun. Let's do it, man. Jess said I totally would be there if I was in Florida right now. It would be awesome if you came too. I know Spirian. Are you still listening, Spirian? I'll text Spirian. He's around the area. He should come too. You should come too, man. I'm gonna post it in the Patreon. Like, I'll look up some times. That'll be fun. Maybe we come early and eat, then go to the movie. I don't know. One of those two. Raging Rhino is flying from Australia to be there. You know? Take care, Nerd Slap. Raging Rhino all the way from Australia is coming to watch He-Man and then get back on a plane and fly the 20 hours back to Australia. What a Chad. What a Chad. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Anyway, we're past time. I actually love today's stream because I love all the conversation that we had. You know, I love it. We talked about a lot of stuff. Shout out to Rumble, Kick, and of course YouTube. Thank you guys for making this show awesome, man. We were tipping the scales totally from everyone, about like 600 people. That's incredible. So all is love, man. Be the reason someone smiles today and take some time to take 5 minutes out of your day and read your Bible. You'll thank me. Much love to you guys. Thank you for being a blessing in my life. Seriously. Thank you. I'll see you guys on Daily.